Are you ready to speak English more fluently and like a native English speaker? Well, this is the lesson for you. In today's lesson, we are going to practice some new vocabulary that will help you speak English more fluently. All right, let's go. In today's lesson, we are going to study some intermediate vocabulary. More specifically, we are going to study collocations. A collocation is when you have two or three words, you put them together, and it becomes a new vocabulary word. Today, we are going to study 5 intermediate collocations. These vocabulary phrases are very important because they will help you speak more like a native English speaker and more fluently. So make sure you watch until the end because at the end of this lesson, you will have a quiz. First, I will teach you all of the vocabulary words. I will explain the meaning. I'll give you an example sentence. But at the end of this lesson, I'll quiz you. In this quiz, you must choose which vocabulary word will complete a sentence. So it's very important that you watch until the end so you can test yourself. Okay, so let's start. Let's go over the 5 collocation vocabulary phrases for today's lesson. Number 1, find time. Find time. This means that you have time to do something, or you make time to do something. So maybe you are very busy, but you try to create or make time to do something. A great example sentence for this collocation is, I'm really busy right now, but I'll find time to visit her in the hospital. Okay, so do you understand this collocation? If not, just rewatch the explanation or ask me any question you have down below. Number 2, save money. Save money. This means that you put some money aside. You set some money aside to use in the future. You will not use the money now. You'll put it aside. You'll not spend it because you want to use it in the future at a later time. So that collocation is save money. A great example sentence for this collocation is, if I want to buy a new car, I really have to save money. Okay, so one more time. If I want to buy a new car, I really have to save money. That means I have to get the money, don't spend it, put it aside, keep saving, keep putting it aside, so then I can buy a new car. Number 3, lose patience. Lose patience. This means that you try to be patient, but you cannot keep your patience anymore and you become angry. So lose patience means you become angry. It means that you can't control your anger. So maybe you controlled your anger, you're very patient, but then you lose patience means you can't control your anger. A great sentence for this collocation is, after waiting for 1 hour for my food, I lost my patience. Number 4, make a mess. Make a mess. This means that you are going to make something not clean or untidy. You do something and then it becomes not clean. It becomes untidy or messy. A great example sentence for this collocation is, I dropped a carton of eggs on the floor and made a huge mess. I dropped a carton of eggs on the floor and I made a huge mess. Number 5, go on foot. Go on foot. This means you walk somewhere. You are going to walk. A great example sentence for this is, my office is so close that I go there on foot. Okay, so how did you do? Do you understand all 5 of these collocations? If not, that's okay. Don't worry. Just rewatch the explanation, or you can ask me any questions you have down below. Also, while you're at it, if you think this lesson is useful so far, please subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell. Also, don't forget to share this lesson with your friends and family. It is a great help for my channel so I can keep making a lot of lessons for all of you. Okay, so now that we know what each of these collocations means, this brings us to the active part of this lesson. In this next part of the lesson, I will give you a sentence on the screen. There will be a blank space. In that blank space, please choose one of the 5 collocations that we just studied. This is a great way to remember the vocabulary, but it's also a great way to improve your speaking, because you will understand how we use these vocabulary words in sentences. Okay, so let's try this. Let's try the quiz, and make sure you watch until the end. Number 1, if you plan ahead and you avoid any unnecessary expenses, you can. What's the collocation vocabulary word to finish this sentence? All right, let's try. All right, the answer for this question is, you can save money. You can save money. Number 2, it's quite challenging to something for hobbies when you have a busy schedule. What is the collocation vocabulary word that you will use to complete this sentence? It's quite challenging to find time for hobbies when you have a busy schedule. Number 3, cooking with kids can be fun, but be prepared to something in the kitchen. All right, the correct answer for this sentence is be prepared to make a mess in the kitchen. Make a mess in the kitchen. Number 4, instead of taking a taxi, consider a healthier option and something to the nearby market. What collocation vocabulary word will you use for this sentence? The answer for this is, instead of taking a taxi, consider a healthier option and go on foot. Go on foot to the nearby market. Number 5, waiting in long lines can be tough, and you might end up something. What is your answer for this sentence? All right, the answer for this is you might end up losing your patience. Losing your patience. Okay, so how did you do? Did you get all of those right? If not, don't worry, just rewatch this video, rewatch the quiz, and try again. It's really important that you build your vocabulary so you can speak more fluently. These 5 words, these 5 collocation vocabulary phrases will help you speak more like a native English speaker. If you think today's lesson was useful, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell. Also, make sure you share this lesson with anybody who is studying English. I've been sick recently and I haven't posted a lot of videos, but I'm feeling much better and I will be posting a lot of videos, hopefully every day. All right, until the next lesson. See ya. Thank you very much for watching today's lesson. Today, we studied 5 intermediate collocation vocabulary words. These words will help you speak more like a native English speaker. If you like today's lesson, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell. Until the next lesson, see ya.